The product being reviewed in this video was sent to me and was not purchased using my own money. I have not received any types of compensation in exchange to do this video, nor has anyone had any pre-approval or screening prior to releasing this video. Everything said about this product is my own unbiased opinion.
Yo, G, this drone thing really cool, man. So I'm thinking about getting one of these for my kid. How much you think one of these would cost? Boy, brother, for everything, you're probably looking at maybe about like... How much? Alright, hold on. So, you have something that cheaper? Like, because it's something for my kid, you know? I just want something like that they can use and, you know, play around with and kind of get used to drones. Maybe if they're interested, I can probably spend some more money, but something cheap. You mean inexpensive? Yeah, man, I have something for you. Check this out. Alright guys, today we're gonna take a look at a budget-friendly starter drone kit. They say that it's targeted for kids 10 and up. Let's take a look at it. It's called a Loolinn Easy Foldable Quadcopter. And for everything that I've seen that it provides and the technology in it, I think it's well worth the price. Let's open up this box, let's take it out to fly, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm actually gonna have my kid fly the drone and see how he does, if he crashes it immediately, or if it's actually suitable for kids age 10 and up. Alright, right on the top we have our drone, and it is extremely light. It's made of plastic, but that's exactly what you want for your kid. If these blades were to hit you or, you know, get caught on something or someone, it's not going to be as deadly as, you know, the actual FPV drones that I fly. So we got the drone and we got an accessory box. Alright, so in the accessory box we got extra propellers, we have the 2 extra batteries, some more of these nub things. Oh, these are probably to lock on the top. Alright. We also got charging cable. This is the stand. This is a stand to hold your phone. And these, wow, I didn't know that they actually came with propeller guards. Excuse the plane. These are propeller guards, so we can even put those on. That's even better. So with the propeller guards, it will actually sit on the outside here, so if you bump into anything, it doesn't hit the propeller, but it hits the bumper guard. So that's even more added protection. And we got a user manual, quick start guide, and that's it, guys. I mean, honestly, you don't really need much else to get flying. And as you can see, it's more toy grade. It really does look like a toy versus, you know, hobby grade, full-on FPV style drones. Let's see what kind of batteries you need. Alright, so you do need Phillips to take off the back, of course. Slide this off, and it uses 4 AA batteries. So between that 4 AA batteries, it already comes with the batteries. So these are the only things that you have to provide, that and your cell phone. Psh, wow. So yeah, the cell phone sits on top here. Download the app, etc, etc. Alright, so a couple more details about the quad. There's not much to tell about it. It's pretty straightforward, but it does come with 3 batteries, and each of those batteries are 1500 milliwatt hours, and they say it provides up to 20 minutes per battery if you fly conservatively. So with the 3 batteries that come in the package, it's 60 minutes in total. It has this really cool foldable minimalistic design that, in my opinion, is a nice little touch if you're gonna be traveling with it, you know, especially for your kids. The camera at the front is fed to the app on your cell phone, and it provides 720p. I really wish it was 1080. Right now, you know, everything is getting higher definition, but again, for the price, I think it's well worth it. It's a nice entry-level video feed that you're getting. It also has an optical flow positioning sensor underneath the bottom that helps with stability, which is pretty cool because it levels out the drone. Once you let go of the sticks, it will level itself out and self-hover. So again, targeted for beginner audiences, and I think that's pretty cool. And again, it's inexpensive. So if you happen to crash into anything, if you were to break anything on it, it's not an expensive or costly, you know, damage or mistake to the quad. And I guess as an added bonus, they have like little features, little acrobatic features, so you can probably press a button and it will do like a flip or a spin or whatever kind of tricks. But we're gonna test that out in the field and see how it all works. I want to see how fast it goes. I want to see how stable it is, and all of these features that they're talking about. And I'll take you along for the ride. Let's get outside.
So first things first, what we need to do is plug in the battery. It's keyed, so it has to go one way. That's good. And then clasp it in here. Boom. Let's unfold it. All right. Hope you're paying attention because you're gonna do this. So all I'm gonna do, guys, is to set it up and calibrate it, and then you're gonna fly it. Okay? Push them in. There you go. All right, let go now. All right, now you push up. All right, there you go. Push up. You have to push forward. Push forward. All right, let me set you up. Let's get over to that side. All right, we can't go too high. All right, go ahead. You got it? All right, guys, so I had to take it off camera and do some calibration because pushing forward wouldn't go forward. Push forward. All right, awesome. You did a quick flip, and that's so easy to do the flips. So basically you hold the back right button and you just push a direction and it does a flip. All right, push it up. Push forward. Push forward. This one you have to push forward to let it go forward. Okay. All right, push up. All right, there you go. All right, let's bring it over to this side in the field. There you go. So let's do a quick record. Oh, that's a picture. Let's do a record and see what the quality of the footage comes out as. Up, go up some more. Go up some more. All right, the wind. Okay, so what I realized is that the wind, if you have a lot of wind, you can't fly this thing. You are fighting so much against the wind. If you can see here, it's coming all the way back. Push forward, push forward. Oh, you're landing it? Okay, you press. So, and that's another thing too now, guys. If, you know, for whatever reason, you get into a panic mode, you can push. For whatever reason, if you're getting yourself into trouble, you push this button right here. It's basically a panic button and it will just land itself, which is pretty cool. And then when you settle again, you push the button again and it basically takes off for you. So it's neat in that respect. I mean, again, for what you're getting out of this package, I think that it's okay. Let me just show you this really quick. All right, so you push the button and it basically takes off itself. All right, you see that? I'm pushing forward right now, guys. I'm pushing forward on this thing and look how it's fighting. I'm pushing forward and it's still going backwards. So I don't know if it's calibration it needs or what. And the higher you go, look, I let go, it's going all the way back. It's good though that it does self-level, so it's pretty good. It does a good job, a fairly good job of leveling itself. But actually trying to fly this thing, let me tell you, it's not easy. You see it swaying? Look at that. It's trying. It's trying. It's really trying, right?
Let me get it. See, look, I'm trying my best to push to another direction and this thing is not going anywhere. Okay, so I don't know if it's hard winds or what, but it's not going anywhere, guys. Look at this. I'm pushing forward, nowhere. Right now it's starting to move. Okay, pushing forward. Let's come down a little bit. I'm following it, guys. Look at this. It's coming right back to my head. Look at that. Boom. Panic button. All right. So the wind just killed this thing completely. All right, did some more calibration, guys, and there we go. All right, my son hit the panic mode because he didn't know which direction he was going, which is good. So I had a nice little scare, guys. It went over a house. It basically, I lost all control and it went all the way behind us and all kinds of crazy things. Go ahead, you can go ahead. All right, that's the automatic takeoff. Go ahead. Go forward, push forward. All right, so I also had to calibrate the trim, right? Because it wasn't going forward at all. So I had to calibrate the trim. So now it's moving forward a little bit, but whenever the wind hits, guys, you can't fly this thing. Okay, here we go. A little bit of wind is kicking up. Let's see if it will push back. No, the sensor works kinda. It looks like it starts to freak out after a while. So it's not super high tech, but it kind of does the job. I would 100% recommend not doing it at a park like this, but a wide open field where there's no houses over that side or anything. If you are a complete beginner, yeah, you're gonna lose control of this thing. It's gonna fly over on top of a house. It's gonna probably land in somebody's pool, some kind of stuff, especially when wind is kicking up and it decides to wig out.
All right, guys, for what it is, it's a pretty nifty little quad. Definitely targeted for younger audiences to get into the whole FPV drone space or just drones in general. And guys, remember, if you are interested in this product, there are links in the description down below. You can check out the prices and all of that stuff and any other details that I might have missed.
So we did a quick follow video. I tried to, at least. For the most part, the quad is pretty good. You know, when you get it working, when you get it moving how you want it to move, you cannot fly this thing while you have winds going. It will just have a hard time fighting against the wind. This is mainly because the motors are brushed motors and, you know, they're pretty underpowered because, you know, it's a small, light quad. It's a kid's toy. I would be very comfortable giving my kid this to fly out in an open enough field and have him fly up and look at stuff, you know, be able to look from the phone and, you know, get the view, because, you know, this kind of stuff is pretty cool to him, you know, and I'm sure it's pretty cool to kids in general, you know, being able to control something like this. And again, this is a good entry point. If he were to smash this thing into the pavement, I would not be too worried. To be honest, we crashed it a couple of times, well, guys. And the most that happened is that the propellers were kind of nicked, you know. So it's all soft plastics and you know, they're not anything too rigid, so if you smash into something, it will just smash into pieces. Guys, if you had enjoyed this video, please remember to smash that like button. It does help out the channel a great deal, and consider subscribing.